Hello. This is part two of Monday's broadcast of the Side Show with Theodore Parker. Sometimes we do have technical situations on this side that require that the program be broke up into two parts. So, where was I? Oh, Canada. Canada just went through a thing with the tractor trailer drivers going across country. Some kind of funding was involved and the money's been returned. But anyway, as I was saying, Ottawa mayor declared state of emergency due to protests against vaccine mandates. And my comments on this would be, here in this country, you have the mask mandate, and you have people out protesting, and the same as when we were talking about the vaccine, and President Biden said that all federal employees had to be vaccinated, and employers with employees 100 or more have to be vaccinated. So that, excuse me, apologize. That ended up going to the Supreme Court of the United States, and they said, well, you can't really involve the private sector, and federal employees, yes. So then the Department of Labor waded in, and their arm of enforcement, just as it is, was OSHA, Occupational Safety and Health Agency, which makes sure that all employees have an environmentally and physically safe work environment. So their take on it was that yes, they do have to be vaccinated. Now we're down to the mask situation. And again, I don't have to be the smartest apple in the bunch or the shiniest one, but why would you put yourself in danger and everybody else around you knowing that COVID-19 is an airborne virus and breathe on everybody? So do you want to wear the mask? You don't want to wear the mask? Or you want to say, you can tell me that it's required, but you can't make it? I still have not figured it out. But anyway, Canada is going through their thing about it. As you see, whenever I'm talking to you about whatever it is, first thing I let you know is, have your mask on. It's better to need it and not have, it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. So much for that. Next one is scrutinizing Trump and his allies. January 6th panel adopts prosecution tactics. Originally, when January 6th panel took over, they started like on the outskirts of the investigation and then start closing the circle until now they're right inside the White House. It's a wonder they're not like inside the Oval Room, the Oval Office, which is Trump's closest staff and advisors. And as you can see, they have been called to the panel. Next, Trump incendiary Texas speech may have deepened his legal troubles, experts say, because it may escape you sometimes that he's going through business situations with the state of New York. Department of Justice has him under investigation for January 6th, and also whatever might be happening through this private business. So we'll see. Now this last little item, or the next item, has to do with Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I'm just going to give it to you as is, as I saw it, almost verbatim, starting with this. The judge who presided over Derek Chafin's trial signed the no-knock warrant that led to Amir Locke's death. It's been reported. A 22-year-old black man in Minnesota was fatally shot following a no-knock warrant. Now, at this point, I can say this. Amir Locke had no criminal record, and the gun that he had was legally registered. And if you've seen any of the latest video, you'll see that there's a close-up of the gun in his hand, but his trigger finger is along the slide, not in the trigger guard, which means he was not preparing to shoot. And then there's also video available of when the police entered the apartment with a key, and that's with a key. And as they got into the room, the first officer kicked the couch, and that's when Amir sat up. And then everything else happened after that. Him ended up being fatally shot. Sources told local outlets Judge Peter Cahill signed off on the warrant, which is currently sealed. Cahill was the judge who presided over the trial of ex-Minnesota police officer Derek Chaffin. The same judge that presided over the trial of former police officer Derek Chaffin signed the no-knock warrant that led to the fatal shooting of Amir Locke, several Minnesota outlets reported. Now, you may recall, with a lot of sadness and regret, that in March of last year, it was in March, let's do it like this, in March, that things happened with Breonna Taylor and a no-knock warrant here in Louisville, Kentucky. So no-knock warrants, have kind of been frowned upon since then, considering all the protests that took place and the information that came out about that afterwards. So here we have another no-knock warrant being signed off on, and another tragedy to another black person. Sources told WCCO and Carrie Levin that Hennepin, however that's pronounced, Hennepin, County Judge Peter Cahill approved the no-knock warrant that led to Locke's death. The warrant was tied to St. Paul police homicide investigation and carried out by Minneapolis police. So, that's the latest thing in regards to that. It is Black History Month,